Hello guys, welcome back again. Welcome every one of you. You are hearing Christian Felix again. It was so very hectic and bad, not peaceful of your son Jesus Christ. God help us. Have mercy. I'm begging you all over, everybody that is watching this video, all Africans, all the continents from over the world.
See the security people supporting the talk. See them. See them. See talks, they go listen to talks to enter motor. Talks to enter motor with them. See talks to enter motor with them. See the security people. See them. They don't go back the talk, so they don't go back the talk. See them. See them. Government. This country has they're done.
All we're asking for is humanity. We're asking to be allowed to live like human beings. And God, you tell us that this is too much to ask. You're sick. You're definitely sick. How can you tell me that it's too much to ask to be a human being?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Police shot me! Police shot me! Justice forgive me! Justice forgive me! Oh God! Oh God! The pictures! Justice forgive me! Justice forgive me!
President Muhammadu Buhari, we citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria want you to please lend us your ears. But first, we need to remind you that this generation is different. We are not lazy. We just found ourselves in a failed system. We are not timid. You just tell the authorities to grant us our rights. Not only is what we are facing the fault of some of our leaders, but also the fault of some of our parents who felt we should keep short like them. So some of our parents, giving beards, look indecent, but they love that of Jesus in a portrait. Back to you, Mr. President. Remember, you solemnly swore that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You swore to discharge your duties to the best and preserve the fundamental objectives and the dietary principles of the state policy. Mr. President, not all of us are thieves. Every Nigerian youth you see out there is a strong survivor, because staying alive in this system is not easy. We are locked in a corrosive war of corruption, living with our own treasury, graduates, no job. Nothing is really being put in place for the youth. Mr. President, an average youth you see out there is an hustler, determined and focused to be successful and not to wait on the politicians' dead hope. Police brutality has been increasing day by day, despite the fact that SARS has been dissolved. During peaceful protests, Jimoh Isiaka was shot and for his parents. 5 others were injured. A man was shot by a straight bullet. Multiple casualties. Ladies were mercilessly beaten. Countless of people have been killed just because we demand for our rights. Nigerian police are harassing us. They are killing us, depriving us of our rights. They said we can't own a car of 7 million. Dressing fine is an offense. To the Nigerian police, looking good is a criminal offense. iPhone no be gone. Bitcoin wallet no be bomb. Therefore, we youth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria beg you, Mr. President, to please speak, voice out for the youth, and not just laugh. Is that too much to ask? I'll bring the bad ones to book. Most of them are still out there. They killed Kolade, they killed Tina. Lots of youth have been killed. No one knows the whereabouts of AGK. Thousands of youth have suffered in the hands of these people. Can't you feel the energy, Mr. President? This time, we really want you to end the police brutality. Our voice speaks more than you think. Shout out to everyone who came out to protest. From bills we attend to electricity.
Nigerians are not
security,
lazy,
health
guys. It's
facility.
just that we
It's a
find
shame that the
ourselves in
police
a
have
midst
to
that
join
we
us
can't
protesting
go back
because
again.
we're
That
also
is how
demanding that
God
they pay you
has
all well.
just planned
It's a
it.
shame that they also
That is how
planning to
God
shut
has
down the
just
internet
make it. That is
just
how
because
we.
it's demand
That
for
is
our
how
lives.
we destine
Shame
our
on
own
those
life,
carrying fake
our
news
own
with a
destiny, and we
sympathetic
don't have.
Christian perspective and an
We don't
ideological frame
have
of
anything
reference.
to
We beg you,
change it
Mr.
anymore.
President, to please
Then
end police
some of
brutality.
us to move out the country, to move out of the country, and so many, a lot of people in this, all over the world, a lot of people in the abroad, a lot of Nigerians in abroad, they don't want to come back to this. They don't want to come back to Nigeria. Most especially here in this UAE, a lot of people, a lot of Nigerians that they are here without paper, without anything, but they don't want to go home. They are like they should die in UAE. They should go to prison in UAE. It's okay for them. That is how it is all over the country. That is how it is all over the world. If we have a smallest country, poorest country in this world, you will find Nigerians there. Not that they are lazy, not that they are greedy, not that they are selfish, not that they hate people or they want to take someone's property, but because our country is not good, our leaders are not good. Please, we are begging you, all the leaders of Nigeria, please just lead us, let us go. See how they are killing people with peaceful protests. We call it peaceful protests, and they are still killing. What is going on? What is really happening? Our heart is dark. The skies are dark. Ever since the thing I've started, I'm not happy. I'm not just of myself. I'm like, God, please. We need your intervention, please. We just need your intervention, God. All the politicians, if you are listening to this movie, listening to this voice, please, I'm begging you in the name of God. Can't just think of where you will sleep tomorrow that you won't wake up again. Why can't we just think for once? Look at the way they've killed people. Look at the way they've makes our home cry. This end of this pandemic supposed to be the time for you guys to recall all your lost economic, but right now see what is going on again. They call it peaceful, that they don't want this thing, you are still killing them. What is going on? God, please have mercy. Please, guys, I'm beseeching you, I'm begging you, help us pray for Nigeria. Keep on praying for Nigerians. If you are watching this movie, if you are listening to this voice, please, in one voice, please, let's just keep praying for Nigeria. It's only prayer that can solve this. Thank you.
In the state and in other states in the country. That's a fact. So it is scary. It is scary to realize that somehow when a president speaks, it's not immediately reflected with the authority figures on the streets, and that instead they are meeting a peaceful demonstration about brutality with brutality, and then live ammunition is fired upon a citizen, in fact not on citizens that are meant to represent the future, the youth. They're shooting at us, they are killing us. That is scary, and to me I realize that they're not used to hearing our voice. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful sound when you find your voice. And then even more so when you realize that that voice is not just one, but it's many. Individual voices make noise. United voices make history. Remember that. And I'm very proud of everybody that has lent their voice and supported in some kind of way the things that are happening in Nigeria. To me, it's more than ENDSARS or End Police Brutality in Nigeria. It is us understanding our collective willpower, understanding how to harness it and apply it. You know, to me, the most powerful thing about this movement is that all those things that passed leaders and governments have tried to use to divide us do not define this movement. It's not defined by ethnic background, socioeconomic class, religion, gender. It's not even defined by having one central figurehead leader. It is defined by millions of young people who have had the same unique experience in Nigeria, and that is one which their lives do not have value, are not valued. Human life is not valued enough in this country. That is the truth. And I think what exacerbates it, in fact might be the cause of it, is that our leadership and our governance from top to bottom is protected behind this wall of impunity. There's zero accountability, zero here. I feel like there are a few shining lights of integrity, leaders that have that, but their light is being blocked by a layer of bad governance and oppression, and we don't have the opportunity to see that often enough to be inspired by it, to get the necessary inspiration from it. Instead, what we see is our leaders making promises that do not reflect in our immediate reality, where a governor can come and say, I hear you, but on that same day, people die in preparation for finding their voice. We have a long-standing frustration, pent-up frustration and vexation, particularly towards the police, intensified by SARS. Everybody has stories. Every single one of us has personal stories. I have personal stories. But I'll simplify it and ask you this. If someone asks you for money with a rifle in hand, uniform or not, is that not armed robbery? Because if it isn't, tell me what it is. And that is why part of the things that in our peaceful demonstrations we are demanding for is for these officers, these people who have forgotten that they are meant to serve and protect and have abused their power to the point where it's a joke when you ask them to do so. We're asking that they are given enough to have a decent and dignified livelihood, so they can provide for their children, so they don't need to prey on the children of other people. So to me, I'm very proud of this generation, but I know that it has taken a while for us to get to this point, and I pray that we remain peaceful because we have an agenda to achieve. We have demands, there's a salient message, and I'm reminded about this line. It says that, it's from a book that I really love, Half of a Yellow Sun. There are some things that are so unforgivable that it makes other things forgivable. That has been our mentality up till now, where the country is, terrible corruption, terrible this, terrible that it's okay that we forgive them for this, forgive them for this, forgive them for the harassment, forgive them for the... No, that ends now. There has been an awakening, there is a revival, and those who oppose it are arrogant in their ignorance. They're arrogant in their ignorance, and the change has already happened. And that's the thing about change. A lot of people will not realize it, but it's on the few to educate the rest. I like this video I keep seeing. I think it's Professor Lumumba. When Nigeria wakes up, Africa will never be the same. Can you hear? The alarm is sounding. Wake up. Wake up.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith.
Because, my brothers, what is happening in Nigerian prisons is nothing short of Nazism. What they were doing in the concentration camps in Germany in 1940. I saw it with my eyes. They were flogging boys, 8 in the morning, 24 strokes. They put sand on the body before they flogged them. And this is not from court order. This is just warders enjoyment. When boys just come from awaiting trial, they bring them from prison, about 50, 60 of them, they will pack them for one small room. Then they go say they beat them. They start to beat them first because they come from prison. And everything is so nasty there, man. Then my brother, let me tell you what I experienced. A day for prison room. The basin, you just put up for toilets.
See the security people supporting the talk. See them. See talks, they go listen to talks to enter motor. Talks to enter motor with them. See talks to enter motor with them. See the security people. See them. They don't go back the talks. They don't go back the talks. See them. See them. Government. This country has they are done.